Attorney General Ken Paxton is now choosing sides in a new federal filing. Our Dylan McKim tells us what's at stake for the elections coming up in just a few months.
Election primaries are right around the corner in March. Right now, Texas is an open primary state, meaning you can decide if you want to vote in the Democratic primary or the Republican primary. But the Republican Party of Texas has filed a lawsuit to close the primary, saying the current election code violates their freedom of association because it allows Democrats to help choose the Republican nominee.
It creates problems for us, and it's not in our best interest to have Democrats choose our nominee. It just doesn't make any sense.
The Attorney General would usually defend the state in this case, but he's siding with the Republican Party and asking the judge to declare open primaries unconstitutional. Secretary of State Jane Nelson, who's in charge of elections, is not backing down, hiring outside counsel to help defend the law. Now, it wouldn't be groundbreaking if the primary is closed. Other states like Florida and New York already have closed primaries, and political experts say it's an effective tool to have strong political parties.
Having the parties with more say over the capacity to control their voters and therefore to pick who gets to be the nominees is important.
That was Dr. Brandon Rottinghouse, a political professor at the University of Houston. He warns it may be impossible to switch to a closed primary by March.
Either having people re-register to vote within a particular party or applying a person's prior primary vote as their indication of their acceptance to a particular party.
There have been attempts at the legislative level to close Texas primaries, but this past session, those attempts came nowhere close to passing. If Texas does close its primaries, Rottinghouse believes it could have a negative impact on independent voters.
A lot of people may just decide that they don't want to participate.
In Austin, I'm Dylan McKim.
And going in depth, this comes as the state Republican Executive Committee gets ready to vote tomorrow on potentially barring some legislators from the 2026 primary. The move, using a new censure rule, is meant to bar GOP lawmakers not seen as conservative enough from running. Republican House Speaker Dustin Burrows, one of the targets, argues that would be unconstitutional, and Texas Supreme Court precedent would indicate likely challenges.